Sport vehicles have been abandoned in different parts of the roads that we use in our cities, and this has become a major worry and an issue of concern. When you go through the roads, you are likely to see one or two vehicles that have been damaged or had an accident, which have been left on the roads, either at the sides of the roads or in some cases in the middle of the roads. With those vehicles that have been left in the middle of the roads, you'll notice that their tires have been turned in such a way that it's obvious that a car could not move anymore. Some of these vehicles are later towed by the municipalities and those who have powers to do so. And sometimes these vehicles are left there. As to whether the owners are not interested in the vehicles anymore, we cannot tell. There are some vehicles that are clear to see that the owners have no need of them anymore. When you see this type of vehicles on the road, you'll notice that they are either rusting or have been badly disturbed in such a way that their glasses are even broken. There are some vehicles that have been damaged on the roads that have even posed a threat to pedestrians and other drivers. A while ago, a large truck was broken down on the road, and it took several days for this truck to be towed and moved away from the road. But during that period, one way in the two lanes was blocked, so cars had to wait and make sure the other lane was free before they could go ahead on the road. Because of this, there was trouble between different cars, those coming from one direction and those going through the other direction. Those who claimed they had the right of way were unhappy when those whose way were blocked were forcing their ways through. But you couldn't entirely blame them, because they also have to go one way or the other. It wasn't their fault that the truck had gotten spots on their lane. They just had to find a way to go. Because of these different cases of cars that get broken down on the roads, some people have been asking, who is responsible for seeing to these vehicles? Are they supposed to be left there without being attended to? Or is there a body that comes around to take these cars from the roads? And where are they supposed to take them to? Are they supposed to leave them in places where they would easily be recognized? Are they supposed to be towed to the police station? Or is there a particular place that is reserved for such vehicles? These questions arise because when the owners are ready to come for them, they will need to be able to locate them and know where their vehicles are in case they have been towed. When you look all around the city, sometimes you notice that most of these vehicles that break down are the trotros. The good thing, however, is that with them, they don't mostly keep too long on the road, because they have to go back to the roads to make revenue and income. Their owners make sure they are properly attended to in sometimes a maximum of 2 to 3 weeks. But when they do break down, most times a day or two they remain where they are. What the drivers do is they take off the batteries and other important things from the vehicles and leave the vehicles to sleep there overnight. There are some situations where the drivers sleep inside the cars with their mates until help comes from the mechanics. But when you look at other types of vehicles that are not road trolls, which are abandoned on the roads, by looking at the dust that settles on them and the type of vehicles that have been on the road, you'd realize how long they have been left there. It is rare to see certain private vehicles, especially posh ones, that have been abandoned on the road for a very long time, though there are places where such vehicles are also seen left unattended to. But with these vehicles, because of how valuable their car parts are, the owners don't leave them to be on the road for too long. Should there be a way to get immediate help when your car breaks down on the road? In case you can't locate a towing car and other towing services to help you move your car from the road, what are supposed to be the available help methods for you to get your vehicle seen to, or at least towed to a better place? If your vehicle breaks down at a place where it's hard to locate, or at a place where cars don't normally pass there, what would be the way to go about it? Now, there are some places where cars are abandoned, a lot of thieves pry around the area and then do their own things. But there are those who are not able to go ahead with their activities when these vehicles have alarms and other forms of security on them. There are some vehicles which, when they break down, can lead to inconvenience of a whole town. When a major truck breaks down on the road in such a way that it blocks the two lanes of the road, the drivers will have to seek out other ways to go to their destinations after turning back. If the route to be used is one that is known, it won't be too much of a problem. But on the other hand, if it is not, then it becomes a problem. There is also the problem where there are certain passengers who like to get down at a particular stop who will not be able to get down because those roads have been blocked. Looking ahead, there are different ways to tackle this problem. You could go to the nearest police station to alert them that a vehicle has broken down and has caused major traffic jam. And if you are the owner of the vehicle and you know you won't get help immediately, you can contact the police or ask for help from other people to push the car off the road if you can. But if the vehicle is in such a state that you cannot push it, then you would need to seek help from the towers to come and tow your vehicle away from the road. There is the need to think about other road users, even though you may not be in a situation and in a place to worry about them because your car may be the only important thing on your mind. But it's important to think about other road users who will be badly affected by this which has happened to your car. We advise drivers to be very careful as they use the roads. And for those who have abandoned their vehicles, please do well to attend to them Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.